The United Nations International Office of Migration said at least 18,500 civilians of Rohingya, a predominantly Muslim ethnic group, fled from Myanmar to Bangladesh since border clashes erupted last week. The deadly fighting between Myanmar's security forces and the militant group known as the Arakan Rohingya Salvation Army escalated in recent weeks. According to the Migration Office, thousands more are unable to cross the border. Bangladesh Coast Guards on Thursday found bodies of 17 Rohingya, mainly of children, who drowned when their boats capsized. Those who crossed into Bangladesh have limited access to relief aid at makeshift camps, as the country already hosts about 400,000 displaced people. International human rights groups say most of those making the journey are women, children and elderly people. UN Human Rights Chief Zeid Ra'ad al-Hussein called on authorities in Myanmar to ensure that security forces refrain from using excessive force against the persecuted Rohingya Muslims, saying the political leadership had a duty to protect all civilians without discrimination. Al-Hussein added decades of systematic abuses against Rohingya Muslims were largely to blame for spiraling violence in Myanmar's Rakhine state, insisting authorities could have prevented the bloodshed. Video clips circulating on social media showed there was widespread burning of buildings and even whole neighborhoods in Mangdao township in northern Rakhine.
Utterly condemn the violent attacks on security personnel, which have led to the loss of many lives and the displacement of thousands of people. Decades of persistent and systematic human rights violations, including the very violent security responses to the attacks since October 2016, have almost certainly contributed to the nurturing of violent extremism, with everyone ultimately losing. This turn of events is deplorable. It was predicted and could have been prevented.